The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. Book review and recommendation. Here to see. Come along. What would you do if your country was occupied by an enemy army? Would you quietly endure and protect your family, or would you risk everything to fight back? Today on Here to See, I'd like to recommend one of the most powerful historical fiction novels I've come across, a fantastic Audible audiobook with amazing narration. The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah and expertly narrated by Polly Stone. Set in Nazi-occupied France during World War II, this unforgettable story follows two sisters whose lives are transformed by war, sacrifice, courage, and love. It's a novel that stayed with me long after I finished the final chapter. Let's take a closer look. Hello friends, and welcome to Here to See. I'm Blair. From time to time on this channel, I like to share books that have challenged me, encouraged me, or helped me better understand history and the human experience, particularly when it's based in faith. Today's recommendation is The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. Originally published in 2015, this novel became an international bestseller and has touched millions of readers around the world. While it's a work of historical fiction, it's based on the very real experiences of countless women who lived through the horrors of World War II. If you enjoy stories that combine history, courage, family, relationships, sacrifice, and hope, this is a book well worth reading. The story begins in France in 1939. War is approaching, but many people believe their lives will continue as normal. Two sisters stand at the center of the story. Vianne Marillac. Vianne is a wife and mother living in the quiet village of Caravault. When her husband leaves to fight the war, she remains behind to care for the young daughter. Soon the German army occupies France, and Vianne finds herself forced to share a home with a German officer. Her struggle becomes one of survival. How do you protect your family when danger lives under your own roof? How much can one person endure before being forced to make impossible choices? Isabelle Rossignol, Vianne's younger sister, Isabelle, is very different. Young, passionate, rebellious, and determined. She refuses to accept Nazi occupation. As the war grows darker, she joins the French resistance and becomes involved in dangerous missions that put her life on the line repeatedly. Her story is inspired in part by the real-life women who helped Allied airmen escape occupied Europe. Together, the sisters represent two very different forms of courage. One fights openly, one fights quietly. Both pay a tremendous price. What makes this book so powerful? Well, first, it highlights the often untold role of women in World War II. Many war stories focus on soldiers and battles. The Nightingale reminds us that ordinary civilians also fought incredible battles. Women served as couriers, resistance fighters, protectors of children, caregivers, and survivors. The novel shines a light on stories that are often overlooked in traditional accounts of the war. Secondly, the characters feel real. Kristin Hannah creates characters who are flawed, complex, and believable. Polly Stone, the audiobook narrator, delivers these characters with tremendous talent. You may not always agree with the decisions of these characters, but you understand why they make them. The fear, grief, courage, and determination feel authentic. As the story unfolds, readers become deeply invested in both sisters and their journeys. Thirdly, It explores the cost of freedom. One of the major themes of the book is sacrifice. The freedoms many of us enjoy today were purchased at a tremendous cost. Throughout the novel, characters face difficult choices between safety and principle, comfort and courage, survival and resistance. The story challenges readers to consider what they might do under similar circumstances. And lastly, it is emotional without feeling manipulative. This book is known for making readers laugh, cry, and reflect. The emotional moments arise naturally from the story and the relationships between the characters. The ending, in part, is both heartbreaking and beautiful. Without giving away spoilers, I'll simply say that the conclusion is deeply moving. What impressed me most about The Nightingale was its ability to make history feel personal. World War II is often discussed in terms of nations, armies, and political leaders. This novel reminds us that behind every historical event were ordinary people trying to survive extraordinary circumstances. The story also highlights themes of love, loyalty, courage, forgiveness, and perseverance. These are timeless qualities that resonate regardless of when or where we live. I listened to the audiobook version narrated by Polly Stone and found the narration excellent. The performance brought the characters to life and made an already compelling story even more engaging. So who would enjoy this book? I would recommend The Nightingale to fans of historical fiction, readers interested in World War II history, those who enjoy strong character-driven stories, book club readers looking for meaningful discussion topics, anyone who appreciates stories of encouragement and resilience. While the novel contains difficult wartime themes and emotional scenes, it ultimately points towards hope, endurance, and strength of the human spirit. My final thoughts: The Nightingale is more than a war story. It's a story about family. It's a story about courage. It's a story about sacrifice. And it's a reminder that ordinary people are capable of extraordinary acts when confronted with extraordinary circumstances. For me, this is one of those rare books that is both highly entertaining and deeply meaningful. If you're looking for a memorable historical novel that will stay with you long after you're finished, I highly recommend The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. Now, as promised, here is an excerpt of the actual audio book. Listen to this. I think you'll enjoy it.
This is Audible.
Macmillan Audio presents The Nightingale by Kristin Hannah. Read for you by Polly Stone. Chapter 1. April 9th, 1995. The Oregon Coast. If I have learned anything in this long life of mine, it is this. In love, we find out who we want to be. In war, we find out who we are. Today's young people want to know everything about everyone. They think talking about a problem will solve it. I come from a quieter generation. We understand the value of forgetting, the lure of reinvention. Lately, though, I find myself thinking about the war and my past, about the people I lost. Lost. It makes it sound as if I misplaced my loved ones. Perhaps I left them where they don't belong and then turned away, too confused to retrace my steps. They are not lost, nor are they in a better place. They are gone. As I approach the end of my years, I know that grief, like regret, settles into our DNA and remains forever a part of us. I have aged in the months since my husband's death and my diagnosis. My skin has the crinkled appearance of wax paper that someone has tried to flatten and reuse. My eyes fail me often, in the darkness, when headlights flash, when rain falls. It is unnerving, this new unreliability in my vision. Perhaps that's why I find myself looking backward. The past has a clarity I can no longer see in the present. I want to imagine there will be peace when I am gone, that I will see all of the people I have loved and lost. At least that I will be forgiven. I know better, though, don't I?
Sounds great. It is great. Let me tell you. Awesome, awesome book. I could not recommend it anymore. Let us know if you like it too. Like and subscribe so you can see other videos on the channel. Put your comments in the comment section below. Love to hear from you. Is there some other things you'd like me to cover on the channel? Let me know. If you don't know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, read John chapter 3. You'll learn all about His forgiveness. Most importantly, talk to God. You can always talk to God. He loves you so much. Seek Him now. See ya in the next video. God bless.